So I'm here for a work trip in Scottsdale in this beautiful Airbnb. I'm too tired to show it to you, but it's very nice. I'm on a big comfy couch right now. And so this is like a work retreat / conference. So we're here to attend a conference, but then we're all staying in the house together. And it's literally the first time I'm meeting most of my team. We're an online health coaching company, and so we work wherever we live, right? So anyway, so it's gonna be really exciting. My boss, the owner of the company, is from Sacramento, where I'm from, where I live, but we didn't know each other at the time. But her and my late husband were actually friends in like 4th through 6th grade, so it's a crazy small world. But I flew here this afternoon, got here around 6:30 or so, finally, got into the Airbnb, around 7:30. And I have been reading Nikki French's The Other Side of the Door. It's a library book. I'm in the middle of reading The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins, but it's a loaner from my cousin, and I didn't want to batter about a book that's not mine on a trip. And so I thought, just like I love a Nikki French. I haven't finished the Day of the Week series is. I haven't finished that, but I wanted a standalone because it's been a while since I've read any of those. So anyway, I don't know how much reading I'm going to be able to get done over the course of the next several days, but definitely Sunday when I'm flying back home, I will certainly have time to read. So I'm going to enjoy this last 45 minutes to an hour that I have to myself. Also, it's just been one of those days. I've just been no patience, and it was not the best day to travel as far as just where my mood was. So this couple hours here that I've had just alone is just exactly what I needed. Oh, what's this book about, right? So this book is we have a before and an after. So we enter with our main character is in the apartment, flat, home, or whatever of a guy that is laying there dead. And for whatever reason, rather than calling the police, she calls her friend instead and is help me, what do I do? And so they are gonna, do something with the body, whatever. So we're getting, that's the after. So that's the present timeline, which is known as after. And the before timeline is stuff that went on before. Right now with the before is what's going on is she's throwing a band together. She's a teacher. She's a music teacher. She's throwing a band together to play at a friend's wedding. So we're going back and forth between those two things. So there we have it. Not sure exactly when I'll catch up with you or what kind of footage I'll be getting over the weekend. At the very least, when I get back home, I will have had a lot of time to read on the plane, and I can let you know what I think.
Normally, 13 is not an unlucky number per se, but those born on August 13th at various times in their lives have to face seemingly insurmountable odds in their fight to come out on top and stay there. Of course, if necessary, keep your emotions a bit more guarded and learn the value of patience.
What else is there?
Should I put that in my bio? That first line needs to go in my bio. If you need to know anything about me, it's this.
Okay, it is Friday, about 9:30, Friday morning, and I'm back at the Airbnb, just kind of briefly. It is that time, of course, of month when you're on vacation, so why wouldn't it be? And I forgot some supplies, basically. We got to the place and we started the conference for the day, and I realized I needed stuff and I didn't have it, so I had to sneak out and come back to the Airbnb for a little while. So I'm just waiting for my ride to come pick me up. Speaking of ride, so first of all, what are we doing here? I'm with my team, my Savage Fitness team, for a health coaching conference, and then team building retreat kind of thing. And it's crazy because we're an online company, And out of the four team members, I'd actually only met one of them. And the only reason I met her was because neither of us worked for the company yet at the time, but she lives on Maui. And so when I was in Maui last year, Savannah, our boss, hooked us up. It was almost like a blind friend date kind of thing. She was like, hey, Erin's on the island, if anybody is able to, meet up with her or whatever. And so Taima and another gal who also works with the company and I were able to meet up. So that was really cool. So anyway, so I'm actually getting to meet like our operations director and our owner for the first time in real life. And we've had just a fantastic time, just bonding, playing games, drinking, all sorts of things. And then yesterday we had a little bit too much of a bonding experience, bonding through trauma. Everybody's okay, but Kate and I, our director of operations, and I went to a bookstore. It's kind of a famous bookstore around here, the Poisoned Pen. They do a lot of book events. There was actually a book event last night before we got there, but they were setting up for it. And we're on our way back, and we're just right around the corner from our Airbnb, and we ended up in a car accident in our Lyft. It was the other driver's fault, but our driver definitely wasn't being as cautious as he should have been. Like, I wouldn't have gotten in that accident. Okay. I got a little bit of seatbelt burn. It looks a lot better this morning than it did yesterday. And we're both just like really sore. I was sitting in the back seat, and so we had like the whiplash, got my collarbone and shoulder blades. Our shoulder blade is pretty sore from like the impact of the seatbelt slam and all that. But we're doing okay. And fortunately, Taima, one of our other coaches, is a physical therapist. And so we got back, and because we of course let them know that it happened, and we got back, she had ice packs ready for us, and she did some manual work on us and really helped keep my neck and shoulder from locking up, because I have a decently significant like back and neck history. And so I'm feeling so much better, I think, because she was able to work on me. So anyway, my driver is almost here, so I'm gonna grab my stuff so I don't forget anything this time. So I'll be heading back for another day of, it's like nutrition. Yesterday was more on the application side of like nutrition coaching, and then today is a little bit more on the business side of things. So right now the talk that I'm missing at the moment is actually more on Instagram growth. So I would love to be seeing that. I left my sunglasses. So yeah, I would love to be seeing the talk that's going on right now, but I'm gonna miss that one. There's one or two later that I definitely want to see. So I wanted to make sure that I went earlier rather than later. And then we're gonna be going out to lunch in the middle of the day and whatever. So it's a beautiful day out here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Got some citrus trees around us, palm trees, of course. So yeah, I'm gonna go walk over and wait for my ride.
Don't do burpees.
I was behind this way.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Allow me to amaze you.
All right, it's Sunday morning, about 11:15. I just put in my Uber request. The car is coming in about 5 minutes to take me to the airport. I'm the last one here. I was the first one here. I'm the last one to leave. Man, it has been such an incredible weekend. As I expected, I didn't get any reading done other than travel, so I don't expect to read. But we did get over to the Poison Pen, Kate and I, and then, of course, got in a car accident on our way back. So we get, and we are feeling fine. She is very well endowed. And she was sitting on the passenger side, and so the seatbelt would come across her right boob. She got so bruised, like very, very deep boob bruise. And then other than that, like we're just like a little bit sore, like my kind of where the seatbelt went over my shoulder blade or collarbone and shoulder blade sore. But super, super helpful having a physical therapist with you. So she did some work on us a couple times and just kind of made sure that we were taking care of ourselves. And so I'm really, really feeling good, especially considering my kind of back and neck injury history. I was really worried. So feeling really good. Don't feel really good just like as a whole, because honestly, I've been drinking and not sleeping for like 4 days. So as much as we were attending a conference and learning and like sitting in conference rooms, for hours on end, we were also hanging out and drinking and having just like team bonding friendship time. And sometimes that involves very late nights and copious amounts of alcohol. So that definitely happened. Last night we went out to a really nice steakhouse, and it totally sucked because it was like our one like fancy dinner, and it was like the lack of sleep and the alcohol caught up with me, and I just like, I could hardly eat. So that wasn't super fun. But what was super fun was just like being with my girls, and the experience that we had, the memories we have. We're like so looking forward to the next time we get to do this. We'll do it again. More of just like a working / hangout retreat. Not actually just attending a conference each time, but we're kind of thinking about doing these trips like quarterly. So, which I am really looking forward to getting hanging out with these ladies even more. And we have a couple other members of our team that just joined that we haven't actually met yet. So anyway, I'm going to be spending time at the airport. I'm going to go get like some real food. I've been eating caramel corn so far this morning. Don't worry, I'm a health professional. So I'm really looking forward to getting a real meal when I get to the airport after I get through. I just need to like get through security and get settled in and know that like, okay, I'm here on time, I'm good. So I'm gonna get some food, and then I'll continue reading, what's it called? The Other Side of the Door, the Nikki French book I'm reading. And then also I did get 2 books. So I can't remember if I showed you the book that I bought. I bought a Christmas YA rom-com at the Poison Pen. And then my friend Kate, who's the other reader, she brought me a book. I can't remember what it's called, but it's packed like at the bottom of my backpack, and I don't want to have to take it out and repack it. So I'll probably show you those, like update when I get home. Okay, what day is it? It's Sunday evening. It's about 8 o'clock. Got home a while ago. My sister picked me up from the airport, and I realized I didn't have anything to eat at home. And she was like, oh, do you want to stop for something to eat? I was like, let's go to sushi. So we ended up going to sushi and had a nice little like sister date before we came home. So that was nice. But I wanted to show you the bookish things. First of all, I ended up not reading The Other Side of the Door. Instead, I ended up watching TV. I'm so tired. And my pickled liver is affecting my brain. And I just didn't have the concentration to be able to read today. But I ended up downloading Leave the World Behind on Netflix, the movie adaptation they made out of Ramon Alam's book. It was really, really good. So Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke play the white couple who we're following, and then Mahershala Ali plays the black homeowner in the movie. So like in the book, the white couple is renting like an Airbnb from a black couple. They don't realize, I mean, like the person that you're renting an Airbnb from is like pretty much anonymous usually, but they end up showing up on their doorstep. This black couple ends up showing up on the doorstep of their own house because something has happened. There's this blackout that's happening and they don't feel safe being in the city, so they return to their home. But then there's this weird, it sets up this weird dynamic. So they definitely changed some things in the movie. For example, instead of it being the black couple who returns to their house, it's the husband and the young adult daughter. So and I feel like the actress who plays the young adult daughter is somebody, but I don't know. I knew who Mahershala Ali was. I knew everybody else basically in the movie, including Kevin Bacon actually has a small role in it. Ethan Hawke is the husband. Julia Roberts is the wife. Really great casting. What was so cool about it is so when I read Leave the World Behind, I didn't really get the like horror aspect of it. The movie, the drama and the tension that the music and the cinematography are able to, it really adds to the story, and it gives you that like horror, unsettling, psychological horror kind of feeling. So I really, really enjoyed it, and I was watching it on my phone. And so I was texting my friend about it. I was like, hey, I think you would really like this. Also, I would totally watch this with you because I would love to be able to watch this like on a big TV with, you know, a much more immersive experience. I think it would be really cool. So if you haven't seen it, even if you haven't read the book, I highly recommend the movie. It was really good. Okay, so then book-wise, the book I ended up getting at the Poison Pen is 3 Holidays and a Wedding by Uzma Jalaluddin and Marissa Stapley. And I just wanted, it's a YA, so I don't really understand like YA romance. Is it just like romance about adults but written in a more of a YA feel, I guess? I don't know, because these are talking about like adults. So I'm kind of confused, but I was like, okay, YA Christmas romance feels like it's just gonna be something I'm gonna be able to fly through and just not too deep and just get through quickly. So that was the idea behind that one. And I don't know, it was a cute cover. And then so my friend Kate from my retreat, she's our operations manager. She's a big reader. She's a really big romance reader. She really loves like things on the smuttier side of things. I don't think that is this. Sprayed Edges. This is Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I don't know anything about this. What does it say? Assistant wanted. Notorious high-ranking villain seeks loyal, level-headed assistant for unspecified office duties, supporting staff for random mayhem and terror, and other dark things in general. Discretion is a must. Excellent benefits. So yeah, that sounds fun. This sounds like exactly the type of thing that I need to be reading right now. Just light, fun, and propulsive, and that sounds like that hits the mark. So that is it for my trip vlog, Home Sweet Home. Tomorrow is Monday. I'm really hoping to get just a really good night's sleep tonight because I have not had a good night's sleep for several nights. I don't know how much I was filling you in, but I mean, I was going to bed at 3:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then, you know, sleeping for a few hours. So definitely need a good sober night of sleep tonight. And I will have several sober days in a row to kind of recover myself here, drinking lots and lots of water and eating nutritious food in the near future here. So anyway, that will do it for me. Thank you for watching. Remember, every day is a great day for a great day, no matter what.